Ah, I am on time. Let's get the stream set up, and then we will get 2 good sessions. One Bible reading session and one Cebuano session. Let's fire everything up here. I've been so busy doing stuff. I've been very productive. I went shopping yesterday, modified my stream, made my stream better. Yeah, I've been putting in work. There we go. There we go. Make sure it's actually theater mode. Oh, it's so. There we go. Let's get this going. Make this a little bit wider. Good stuff. And let's adjust the volume to be done at 35. Good stuff. And then let's filter, crop. Oh, what? There we go. I have natural lighting. I'm in the office. I got natural lighting today. Say left 50. That's left 100. Yeah, right 100 as well. Yeah, I like that. What? It's weird. Why are they doing that? Oh, where's the sound here? Oh, so weird. Why are they doing that? Hold on. Technical difficulties. I got 7 minutes to set up the stream. 2:15 I'll start streaming. Stretch the screen. Alright. Alright, 50. Alright. Why is it doing that? No, what I do? Yeah, no matter what I do, it doesn't adjust the. Weird. Right? Am I looking at this right? Oh, what is this black space? Whoa. Whoa, what is this? It's my screen that's messed up. Why is it like that? That's weird. Why can't it just work? My stream is messed up. It's okay. I'll figure it out. Yeah, see, this is correct. Why is this so messed up? Why is it cut off like this? What is that? What is that? I think I have to get rid of this. Hold on. Let's go mode. Get out of here. That's so weird. Add scene 3. And let's do add let's capture. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. I'm gonna figure it out. What I'll do is I'll do 100% zone. 100% zone. You know what? Let me switch accounts. Switch over to this one. Just default 0, which should be 100. Yep. And then if I do theater mode, are the two close? Yeah. Default view. There we go. And then I'll do transform, fit to screen. There we go. And I'll do transform that. I'll do crop. Actually, you know what? We'll figure it out. We'll put it on 90. Yep. Put it on 90. And I'll do theater mode. That should get the entire thing. Yep. And then I'll do left 5. Left 50. Top 500. 200. 150. Yeah, something like that. That's fine. And then bottom is like 25. Yeah. And then our right's like 25. Yeah, like that. There we go. That's much better. And then the top is a little bit. I have to transform the top a little bit. Transfer like 25. I see that. Oh, it doesn't transfer on the top. Wow. I guess it doesn't matter too much. What if I do like 50? Oh, that's I'm done. The top needs to be like 225. Let's say 250. I almost got it, guys. I almost got it. Bear with me. Technical difficulties. Okay. Apparently, it just doesn't want to cooperate. Just doesn't want to cooperate. No cooperating for me. I do not get any cooperation. What if I put it on? What if I transform and put fit the screen? Stretch the screen. There we go. Stretch the screen. That works. That works. Stretch the screen. I gotta remember that. Stretch the screen, and then I'll bring up my face. There I am. Then I bring up this thing. Windows capture. Timer. Here it is. Oh boy. And maybe this should be bigger. Maybe it should be bigger. Why not? We'll try it. That's okay. We're late, but it's okay. It's okay. Figuring it out. Constantly evolving, guys. Constantly evolving. Bottom by what? 500? Oh, that's exactly right. Look at that. Top by what? 25? Not 250. Nope. How about 50? Nope. How about 35? Almost. How about 40? I like that. And the left by like 5? Yeah. And then the right by like 5? Yeah, I like that. And then let's do 505. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, that's not. It's not quite good enough because I don't want to show the bottom. So we're gonna have the bottom by like 335, almost 350, 375. Yeah, I like that. There you go. To make this longer, and then transform. So that's great. Good stuff. All right. I think that's good enough. I think we're good. I don't like being in the center. Oh, I don't like being in the center. Got a complex about it. Why is this so weird though? Hmm. I know I'm lollygagging. That's okay. No, I guess you don't need to see. Oh no, I'm lollygagging. Don't mind me. Lollygagging. Don't mind me. And then if I flip it, maybe I can just make that title shorter. Let's get it. Let's get it. There we go. That's a good timer. the let's get it timer. I like that. Let's get it. All right. Let me let me open this. The window. Let me get my chat going here. Let me get my chat going. And then we will indeed acquire it. We will obtain it. So hard. We are going to obtain it. We are going to acquire it so hard. All right. All right. Here we go. Here we go. We're getting it. We're getting it. Let me just see how this other one looks. If I flip it, 2-minute break. Yeah, that looks good. And then this one, let's get it. I like it. I like it. I am a big fan of it. Good stuff. All right. Let's get the chat going. Pop out the chat. Pump up the value. And then, yeah. Let's get it. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. We are almost ready to get it. I don't know what happened to my stream though. See, it was so weird. It just kind of like pooped. It just kind of like pooped out on me. Like my whole stream said I had to reset the whole thing. All right. All right. How we doing with the frames? Frames are not dropping. Good. All right. So today is Sunday, so I am going to be reading the Bible and taking notes while I do it. So let's do this. Let's play. I'm gonna actually skip to a different section. I'm gonna start rereading the New Testament, and then I'll go back to the Old Testament because I want to really deepen my understanding of the Old Testament. 1 minute, and then I'll start streaming. 25. Yeah, I really enrich my understanding because the New Testament is more like about how we should live our lives today. And by learning how we live our lives today, we understand the nature of God more. So I'm gonna skip to the New Testament, then I go back to the Old Testament. So I finished reading the New Testament for a second time. But I'm gonna make it a really deep study. Like I'm gonna really try to hone in. So let's stand up. Let's stand up. I feel like I focus better when I'm standing. Let's stand up. Blood flows better. I like this stuff. And then I need, where's my Bible? I have my Bible. You're good. Alright. I came up with a different idea. I am actually going to take notes, paper and pencil. I have a paper and pencil. I'm actually going to take notes with a paper and pencil because something about how our biology works, we remember things better when we actually use it to write it down instead of type it. Also, probably because you also you take notes slower, so you get a chance to like really absorb the material more. I'm thinking, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna take notes on paper. So I'm gonna have a Bible journal. My first Bible journal ever. Well, not really ever, like written down. I had a Bible journal. Um, James Bible Journal. James Bible Journal. Journal. High school journal. I have like a Google document that I can refer to, but I feel like you learn better. You definitely learn better when you write it down. Pen and paper. Good old fashioned pen and paper. So let's get started here. Let's get started. Good old fashioned pen and paper. And you know what? Do I read it instead of listening to it? I know listening is easier. Do I follow along? Yeah, I probably should. Let's see where I am. I don't want to lose my spot though. I'm in. Well, let me just write the spot down. I'm in 1 Samuel 23:27 of the Old Testament. But I'm going to skip forward to the New. Let's go back to Matthew. I don't want to do this. If I can look down rather than hear it. I feel like hearing it is also something. This is the Old Testament. Like this is the old. This is the King James Version. New Testament. Testament playlist. And I don't want the new one. I don't want the new King James Version. I want the original King James Version. No, see, it's like new King James Version. Alright, here you go. I think this is good. Let me see. Let me see what it sounds like. There you go. King James Version. For the Matthew. Oh, 10 years ago. Okay. Because here's the thing about the Bible is that they are omitting and updating the Bible to be like certain versions of the Bible are omitting certain sections to be acclimated to modern thinking instead of what God wants, which is definitely blasphemous. So, alright, everyone, I want the pure word and not just what people feel the climate of the current day. So, yeah. Yeah, this is perfect. This is perfect. I'm going to save this one. I'm going to create a playlist, and I'm going to follow along and listen to it. So I'm going to basically try to engage as many senses as possible. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let us finally get it. We got the new stream set up. I like it. Let's get it. Let us get it. It gets beginner. Beginner. Hmm. Oh, Mary conceived before they were married, before Mary and Joseph were married. I don't know how important that detail is. It's interesting. Interesting detail. Okay. I really like Christmas music, specifically the Nat King Cole Christmas thing. You know, when they talk about Bethlehem, I immediately think of that song. I love that. I love that album. It's Nat King Cole is the voice of Christmas. Unto Lord Jesus, make out the sweet way. Oh, I'm gonna listen to that later. I love that song. Way in the Manger. Anyways, back to the book. How do I make it for this chair to look like that? Maybe I found it. Yeah, there we go. Need some back support around here. You know, if I could, I would take a year off of work and just dedicate my time fully to this stream, YouTube, reading the Bible, and studying. Because this is really what I want to do, honestly, if I'm honest. This is the kind of stuff. I like studying. I really enjoy studying. I do enjoy studying. I wish I could do this full time. Just study information. And then maybe spend like half my time applying. I'm just realizing, like, as I'm doing this, like, man, I wish I could do this more often. Wish I had more time to do this. I can do it though. I just have to work at it. I have to earn it. So now that I know, like, this is really my passion, honestly, just studying. Learning a language. Like, I want to be able to, like, study the Bible, learn a language, fully immerse myself in the language, and then learn a really productive skill. That's all I want to do. But I have to work. But if I work hard, I can turn this into a full-time thing. If I work hard, and then I have more options. No, I don't necessarily have to be the one doing the work. My part-time work could be like me teaching people how to do what I know how to do. Nah, yes. Anyways, let's get back to it. Okay. This is my beloved son, and who I am well pleased. I am very pleased. I mean, God has some good grammar. God has some good grammar. Okay. This is Matthew 3. Yeah, I should probably put like where this what section it is too. It's Matthew 5. Matthew. Matthew 3, verse 3, verse 17. Matthew 3, verse 17. Yeah, this is my book. So, in him, what's that? Let us do it. Thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve. Thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only thou shalt serve. That's right. Only shalt thou serve. Matthew 4:10. Make sure I get this quote right. Only shalt thou serve. Okay. Recruiting. That's good. Okay. Awesome. Some water. That's good stuff. Right to the break. I can wait to the break. Oh, 254. Okay. I like this. I did not come to destroy, but to fulfill the law. We should still keep it. God said he till heaven unless the Jehovah shall break one of these shall teach men. So he should be caught least in heaven. Yes. This is Matthew. Matthew 5:18. I do 5. No, I like Rockets 5:16. Look like that kind of issue. I like that. I like it. The 17. Click that. Destroy. Double buckets. Profits, not profits. Fill with 1L. End quote. So he shall be called a called the least in the kingdom of heaven. So there is a sort of tiered system when it comes to heaven. There's no sin in heaven, but not everyone gets treated the same. You may be loved the same, but there is positions of those who are called the most and called the least. Now, what does that mean? Who knows? But there is a tiered system. The same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. So you'll be in heaven, but if you don't follow the old laws, so your works do matter. Not to be saved, like you'll still be saved, but your works still do matter to God. Even if you get into heaven, that's not it. That's not the end all be all. Getting to heaven is just the beginning. Your works still matter. Interesting. That's very important. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good session. Good session. So basically, rereading the New Testament, what did I learn primarily? Let's start the break first. Yeah. So, rereading the New Testament, what did I learn primarily? Well, I guess I knew this, but like, I'm more focusing on it now. And it's more solidified. Good works are not good enough for salvation. That's what I learned. Which I already knew. There was also had a Bible study about this. Good works are not good enough for salvation. Our works are like, unclean garments or something like. I'll read that later. But however, as long you just need to come to Christ and you'll be saved, which means you'll enter the kingdom of heaven. Right? That's it. However, depending upon your works, you will either be called least or great in heaven. In fact, what is it? What is it called? Whoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. So you get into heaven, but that's not it. That's it. And then God blesses you or whatever, so you don't sin. But there are still those who will be called great in heaven, and those who will not be called great, who will be called least. So there's still a hierarchy of some sort in heaven. Now, all the details and all that kind of stuff, I don't think that's for us to know. But what I get out of that is our work still matter. Sure, you don't need to be perfect, but And all you need to come to Christ in order to get into heaven, but that's not the end all be all. God still wants you to live a good life and to at least attempt to be perfect. You can never be perfect, but God wants you to so your basically your actions matter. Your actions matter. They matter for the eternal like well-being of your soul. You get in heaven if you give yourself to Christ, but if you aren't living a life of Christ, doing the things that mean good works, then you'll be called least in heaven. God wants us to live a godly life, or at least try. If I could boil it down to one sentence, it would be this. Our actions, beyond giving yourself to Christ, our works matter. They do matter. Now, works don't bring you salvation, but after you achieve salvation and ensure your salvation, your works still matter. So there is an additional reward for having good works after you give yourself to Christ and gain salvation. And there is additional I don't know if I call it a punishment, or you just don't get the reward if you just give yourself to Christ and then you just live a bad life, right? If you're a serial killer that repents, right, and you don't live a godly life, your actions still matter. That brings me a lot of comfort to know that you should still try your best to be a good person. Just because you're saved doesn't mean you shouldn't still be a good person, because it will affect your eternality. It will affect your eternal existence. And while there's no sin in heaven, I don't necessarily know that there's no suffering in heaven. There's no sin, but Jesus didn't sin, but he suffered, right? So I don't think we fully understand the nature of heaven, of eternal life, or hell, really. I don't know that that's something that we are meant to know. So I'll just stick to what the Bible says, is that good works are not all you need. Your works don't matter towards your salvation. Just giving yourself to Christ is what gets you into heaven, which gets you saved. But beyond that, you still need good works to be called great in heaven, which means our actions matter. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good read. Good read. This is a very sturdy book. Good read. That's what I like to hear. Whew, I need some water. I need to reflect. Beauty. You know what I need? I need a journal for everything I'm studying. I need a separate Cebuano journal and a separate Tagalog journal. Good read. Good read. Dang good read. Oh, how do I do this? Can you get out of here? Am I frozen? Oh, it's frozen. Oh, my goodness. Frozen. Okay. Okay. Dang good read. Dang good read. All right. Let me see if I can find that Cebuano journal. Another notebook. I'm gonna have like a bunch of notebooks. That's okay. It's yeah. Writing it down. It's slower, but it kind of helps you really absorb the material. So I'm gonna see if I can find another journal. BRB. Oh, darn. Good stuff. Alrighty. I cannot find another notebook, sadly. So what I'm going to do is I am going to use another notebook for right now. Not this Bible journal, but I'm going to find another notebook, and I'll use that temporarily until I find another notebook and like transfer my notes. And I'm going to start from the beginning when it comes to taking notes. So I have a strategy. I'll talk about that strategy in just a second. Let me flip it on over. Cool. This was charged. All right, BRB. Let's see that. Put this here. All right. So I have this other notebook here. Yeah, darn it. I need another notebook. Need another notebook. It's the worst. My key card doesn't work for it. And I find another notebook. That'll be my go-to Cebuano journal. So this is different. This is my work notebook. I can't get into the. I'm on the fourth floor. Hmm. I know on the fourth floor there's more notebooks, but I can't get there. I don't think, does my key card work that fifth floor? Maybe it does. You know what? I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Let me see if I can make it work here. I'll take one. Alrighty, I am back. I just kind of dipped out for a while. I think I dipped out for like half an hour. So let me go to the break. I want to time myself on this. Let's go ahead and start a break. So, um, hmm. I will do it. I will be late. I did not arrive to church on time. Get out of here. Get out of here. All right. So here's what I was kind of figuring out. I mentioned in the past. Actually, where's my my video's not working. There we go. I mentioned in the past stream how if I have my company pay for my schooling, my master's degree, then I have to work for my company for 2 years, or else I have to pay back that money. And I mentioned my timeline for moving to the Philippines. The reason why I bring this up is that it will essentially make me indentured to the company, or else I'd have to pay back like $15,000 to the company, like immediately, like due upon leaving. So the timeline is I finish my undergrad this fall, and then I start my cybersecurity master's. That takes 2 years while working full time for this company within the securities department. And then I have to, once I am finished with my master's, I then have to, if I want to move to the Philippines, either 2 options. Stay in America for an additional 2 years while I wait for that little timeline to drop off so I don't have to pay them back. Or I could stay for a year and only have to pay back $7,500 or $7,250. Because after a year it's half. Or I would have to move to Manila. I would have to get a job in Manila and work in Manila for at least for a year or 2. Let's say a year, but then I'd have to do, it'd be 7,000 due immediately. And then I'd be in Manila, and then I'd be focusing on learning, because everyone speaks Tagalog in Manila. Everyone speaks Tagalog. Here's the thing. I don't want to be forced. I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to stay with the company. If I stay with the company, fine. I don't want to have to because they have the monetary value that I have to pay back for them paying for my school. I want to have the freedom, because I think about this in terms of this opportunity cost, right? The thing is, after 2 years, I guess 2.5 years of being here in this department, I will have been here for 3.5 years. That's plenty of time for me to get a very good, solid, well-rounded, high-level securities background. So I'll understand the securities market. I'll understand how stocks work, bonds, um, um, futures, options, complex assets, funds, all that kind of stuff. And kind of like high level of the regulations behind those, right? The only thing I won't have super high experience with is actually doing the math involved with all those transactions, but I don't need to know how the math is done necessarily. I don't need to fully understand the math. Like I don't need to know how to calculate the math, net asset value of the fund, right? It's not. Or a portfolio. Who cares? When it comes to what my long-term goal, what I want, long-term, generational, I'm talking like 50 years in the future. I want to be able to teach my children how to thrive in a world dominated by robots. Robots. It always comes back to the robots. 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 Uh, I want to teach my children how to thrive in a world that's dominated by AI, artificial intelligence, and robots. And once I have my experience, my extra 2.5 years, so 3.5 years in total of experience in this field, securities, I won't really, I feel like a lot of the jobs in this place is going to be replaced by AI. Really, cybersecurity, keeping control and track of the robots, that's where there's going to be job security. You always need humans to control the robots, either to build the robots or maintenance the robots, right? So after 3.5 years, anytime I spend in this role is not going to help me towards that goal. It's not going to help. Oh, did I? Oh, shoot. Of course I did. It's not going to help me. I want to be full time in the Philippines doing this YouTube channel, studying 3 things: the Bible, the language, and cybersecurity. Full time, I will be studying that. And then part time, dedicated to like cybersecurity contracts. So I can actually get my hands dirty, maybe 20 hours a week, 20, 25 hours a week, like cybersecurity contracts remotely. And then I'll actually make more money doing that than I would physically working in Manila. Right? Let's say I get the job in Manila, right? And I'm there and I have to be there for 2 years because I let JP Morgan pay for my schooling. I would actually make less money working in Manila for this company than I would have with a successful cybersecurity career and focusing more on YouTube. Because when it comes to Manila, is like I'd be spending time doing something that isn't directly related to my goal. After 3.5 years, I'll have the knowledge that I need. I'll have taken what I need, and I'll be able to move completely into cybersecurity. To just last for 1 hour only. Okay, this is really funny. All right, this is pretty bad, but I'm always pretty open with my wife. I'm going to church after this, after I stream, and I'm talking to my pastor. He's texting me. I'm always late to church. Always. I'm at least a half an hour to an hour late to church. And the sermon lasts for how it goes is they'll have the opening music, and then the pastor will have like a lecture for like an hour and a half, and then we'll have like group prayer session for like another half an hour. You mean the worship? Yes. Yes. And then after that, then we'll eat and the service will be over. So that's 2.5 hours of just church, right? So it starts at 2, and I don't leave there until 5. So it's like a half an hour of church, 2.5 hours of church, and then a half an hour eating and like socializing. And it's been hard for me to tell my pastor this. That is too long for me. My attention span cannot last that long for 2.5 hours of church. So I'm always getting there an hour late, right? So like I get the end of his lecture, like I get the whole point of the point that he's making. Cause I've been there from the beginning, and like he's a good he's a good pastor. He's very energetic, but he takes a while. Like he's presenting, like he's being he like I just want the meat and potatoes, but like he's like really enthusiastic. He tells a story while he's reading the Bible, and I'm just like, just give me the word. That's all I want. Just give me the word. You know, not to say that he has a bad style. It's just like I can't handle that from an attention span perspective. I have ADHD. Like I'm diagnosed. I take medicine for it. In fact, I actually didn't take my medicine today. I mean, yeah, I actually have to take my medicine. I'm actually late. See, I was supposed to take that this morning. Better late than never. So I just don't have the attention span for it. I can't sit there and listen to someone talk for 2.5 hours. There's absolutely no way. You can get a good hour out of me, but 2.5 hours, there's no way. I'll stop coming. Like I'll just not want to come. I'll just focus on reading the Bible. Like, but I want to go, right? I want to be there because it's a Filipino church. Like it's a Filipino church. There's a bunch of Filipinos. I'm going to the Philippines, right? So like it makes sense why I want to be part of that community, but I can't get there on time. There's no way. So I always arrive an hour late. So then the church service is just an hour and a half. I get the last hour of his sermon, and then we do the half an hour prayer session, and then we eat. Hour and a half. They break it up. That's good for me. I can do that. 2.5 hours. I can't do it. There's no way. That's too much. It's too much. Too much. I can be spending that time reading the Bible. I can be doing this, right? It's too much. So now my pastor he's like, hey, because we had a prayer session on Friday. Not a prayer session. We had a Bible study on Friday. It's just like a one-on-one session every Friday for the past few Fridays. And he like points out to me like, hey, try to get it there on time. I'm just like, I'm not gonna get there on time. I'm just not gonna. Like, I'm just not gonna because I can't handle the 2.5 hours. I can give you a good hour and a half, a good hour, and then the prayer session is like a group prayer session, so it's like a little bit different. But I just can't sit there and listen to someone talk for 2 hours. Can't do it. Can't do it. So that's what we're talking about. So it's just funny to me. I'd rather just study the Bible and then get there for the last hour. Anyways, where was I going with this? So that means I need to leave at 1 o'clock. I'll leave at 1 o'clock because I'm not getting there. I'm not getting there on time. I'm getting there an hour late. It's decided. Getting there an hour late. Let's see. Anyways, what I was saying was, essentially, I don't want to be indebted to the company for 2 years. I'll learn everything I need to know after 2.5 years, and then instead of being here for 4 years, I want to be able to leave and not owe the company anything. The thing is, when they pay for my graduate degree, if I stay here for my undergrad, if I stay here for 2 years, then I won't have to pay them back. That'd be perfect. So if I stay here long enough to finish my grad, and I won't have to pay them back for my undergrad. So what I'm probably gonna do, and this is why I left right during this stream, and I went to CVS and I bought a notebook. And this is for me. I am dedicating myself to studying Cebuano. That is very significant because it means that I am not planning to move to Manila because I'm not going to be learning Tagalog besides Cebuano. I'm going to focus 100% of my energy on Cebuano. I only bought one notebook, not two. I didn't buy a Tagalog notebook. I bought a Cebuano notebook. In fact, and it's also this is very nice, very hardcover. It has 160 pages, and this is what I'm going to do. This is my Cebuano notebook. So let me write my name in it. Let me write my name in it. It belongs to James Dean Howell. And this is for Cebuano. So that's very significant. It's like a little kind of mini dedication to myself. This isn't to say that I wouldn't have the option to study to go to Manila and work in Manila. I'm gonna, talking to my pastor. Okay, so here's the thing. He understands now. So my pastor is a psychologist or a psychiatrist. I don't actually know which one he is, but he's one of those too. So I just told him like, hey, I have ADHD, and he's like, oh, I get it now. So he understands. Now he understands. Like in America, I don't think they have it in the Philippines, but it's a like ADD or ADHD. It's a real thing, and which is why this channel helped me so much because I've studied. It's hard to study and focus when you have ADHD, and I'm finding ways to figure it out and like really actually study it. It's like the timers and stuff, all this kind of stuff, and like sticking by a schedule, all that kind of stuff that helps me with my ADHD. And I also take medicine for it. So like I literally physically like unless it takes a lot for me to just sit down and just focus and be engaged for an hour. Otherwise, I'm like I don't even want to be here. Like it becomes torturous, honestly. That like boredom is torture. It's like I just can't sit here and listen to you talk. I don't care what you're talking about. If it was Jesus Christ himself listening, sitting in front of me and trying to get my attention, I could not listen to him for more than an hour. Like you got an hour of my attention, like, but after that, it's like I got to do something else. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. So I don't want that to be my experience with church. So I intentionally arrive late, so I don't make church, so I don't force church to be a torturous experience. I don't want it to be that experience, and like I've been dealing with this all my life. So, yep, yeah. Yeah, he understands because he's a mental health counselor. Yep, makes sense. So now he gets it. But this stream really helps though. So I'm gonna leave it at one. I'm gonna do one more session in about 10 minutes. That means a session and a break. And I'm gonna study Cebuano. That means that I am not planning to go to Manila, so I'm not gonna bother focusing on learning Tagalog. This isn't to say I'm not ever gonna learn Tagalog, but I'm gonna learn Cebuano first, specifically because my girlfriend and hopefully future wife, her family speaks Cebuano. Her parents and her Lola speak Cebuano. So that's the language I want to learn first. After that, then I might consider learning Tagalog. I speak a little bit of Tagalog, but right now, focus on Cebuano. So that means that ultimately, I'm going to pay for my master's degree out of my own pocket. That's where this is all going. In order to not be indentured to my job, I'm going to do two things. Pay off my student loans, and then pay for my master's degree out of my own pocket, not taking out any loans. That means I got to save really hard. I want to be debt-free and also very highly educated, and hopefully I can get this YouTube channel up and running, and then that should help me with saving for the move, because that would be my 3-year timeline. I said my timeline is like 3 to 5 years, and if I let my company pay for it and ditch it to them for 2 years, then there would be a 5-year timeline. But I definitely do not want to be in this country for 2 years, and I don't want to have to be a millionaire. I want to focus on one language. I want to focus on one plan, the thing that's directly going to be beneficial to my future and my kids and my grandkids. And I think I can do that. I think I can save enough to pay for both my master's program and my schooling and my student loans by the time I'm done with my master's program, all my student loans should be paid off. I may not have much additional savings really after that, but I'll have a master's degree, 0 debt, and ideally a pretty successful YouTube channel with, I would say, who knows how many subscribers, at least 10,000, making at least, hopefully, comfortably, and I've been speaking to like expats or watching the YouTube channel, a comfortable, like, not a comfortable Filipino lifestyle, not an American style, like you're eating American food and used to American amenities, but like a comfortable Filipino style lifestyle is like $500 a month. That's like bare minimum. To actually have the ability to save for the future, $1,000. $1,000 a month. And you can have a comfortable Filipino lifestyle and save. 1,500, you're good. You're good. You have excess. Anything above that, you're basically rich. You're basically rich in the Philippines. Those are the numbers. Hopefully, I'm gonna try to focus on it. This is my new goal. I'm gonna write it down. Where are we at? Let's write it down. Write it down. What's today's date? May 28th, 2023. 2.5 years. And a half years. Master's degree completed. Master's degree completed. All student loans paid down. YouTube channel earning $1,000 a month. I think that's doable. I think that's realistic. I think that's very realistic. Because I was making $500 a month on a YouTube channel that I had for like a year. I think I can do $1,000 a month in 2.5 years. Ah, okay. My pastor is, I like that. My pastor is giving me something else. He's saying he's like basically coming 25 minutes late, so like just be there at the start of the sermon. So then that means it takes me around 2 hours, hour and a half, but probably about an hour and 45 minutes to get to the thing. So if I leave here at 12:30, I'll get there. No, if I leave here at 1, I'll get there around 2:30. Actually, let me just double check it. Oh, let's see. From here, get to Filipino Church. Filipino International Church. And I want to be there by 2:30. 70. Okay. This is 36 minutes. No, that's crazy. It's not 36 minutes. There we go. So it says about hour 140. So if I want to get there by 2:30, that's what I want to get there. Give or take a few minutes. I'm gonna say departs at, if I depart at 12, Let's say 45. I get there at 207. That's the green line. I don't like that. Green line. Let's say this one. Park Street. Oh, that's fine. What if I leave by 1 o'clock? Leave by 1 o'clock? Actually, let's say I leave by 1 o'clock. One o'clock. Yeah, takes the green line. And that I get there by 2:20. All right, I like that. I leave by 1 o'clock. Leave by 1 o'clock. Get there about half an hour late at the start of his sermon. Good stuff. So that's it. Master's degree completed in 2.5 years. Master's degree completed. All student loans paid. YouTube channel early, $1,000 a month. Then I will be in a perfect position to move to the Philippines. And not just Manila, in the place I actually want to be, which is outside Dumaguete, where they speak Cebuano. And I should be pretty decent at Cebuano. Like, I should be able to hold a conversation in Cebuano by the time I move there. I like it. Dang good plan. Good plan. Now, I have a half an hour. I have time for a session and a break, and then it's time to church. So, Cebuano Journal. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start over. I'm watching this YouTube channel of a speaker that teaches Cebuano. Oh, snap. This is still going. Oh, boy. This is still going. That's not. Let's see what it is. I didn't know this was still playing. The Bible was still playing. I'll figure it out where I was later. All right, so let's get it. Let's get it. No time wasted. Let's learn some Cebuano. Cebuano. Let's get it. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna start from the beginning and make sure we write everything down. Let's get it. We are getting it. Let us acquire it. Let's obtain it. New purpose. Let's get it. That's good. Let's see. Where is my Cebuano playlist? We're going to study some Cebuano today. Okay. I'm going to go to lesson 1. Mag-aaral Tayo. Lesson 1. Mag-aaral Tayo. Good. Mag-aaral Tayo. Good noon. Mag-aaral Hapon. Is she talking really fast? I feel like she's talking fast. I think I have this sped up. Let me stop. Let me cut that out. Yeah, I speed up certain videos. Alright. Maayong gabi. Mayong buntag po. Mayong buntag. Mayong buntag po. One thing I probably want to do is slow down when I speak and make sure I enunciate the words. Mayong buntag po. Mayong buntag po. Because I feel like they can really, Filipinos can really, like, they're looking for that emphasis. Maayong g. They're looking for that g. Maayong buntag. Maayong buntag po. Good. Maayong buntag po. Maayong buntag. Oh, and here's my strat. My strat for learning the language is twofold. When I'm just riding around or walking or like mobile, I'll listen to the lessons. And then when I'm sitting down, I will re-listen to the past lessons and write the notes. So I'll listen to the lessons when I'm walking and then write it down very focused when I'm sitting, and I can actually take notes. So basically I'll be listening to lessons multiple times. I've already listened to this lesson a bunch, but I want to make sure I get it in the journal. In the Cebuano journal. Mayong uto. Mayong hapon. Mayong gabi. Mayong gabi. Mayong buntag. Oh. Mayong buntag. Mayong uto. Mayong hapon. Mayong gabi. Sad. Both sides sad. Kumusta man ka? Kumusta ka? Oh, it's a you. Kumusta man ka? Kumusta ka? Mayaman. Mayaman. Kumusta man ka? Okay lah. Okay lah man. Okay kayo. Okay man. Okay kayo. Okay. Okay kayo. Okay lah. Ang buntag. Kumusta man ka? Kumusta ka? Kumusta? Kumusta? Lesson 1 down. Back down to lesson 2. This is where it gets good. I already knew everything in lesson 1, but it's nice review. It's nice review. Kamusta ka? Unsa imong pangarap? Unsa imong pangarap? Ako si James. Unsa imong pangarap? Pila imong edad? Pila imong old? Pila imong edad? Ako edad 33 ako edad. Seriously akong edad. Kamusta imong adlaw matawhan? Kamusta imong adlaw matawhan? Kamusta imong adlaw? birthday. At Mount Natal. Kanista imong Natal ha. Ko Natal. Taga-asa ka. Taga-asa ka. Taga-asa ka. Taga-asa ka. Taga-asa ka. Taga-asa ka. Ko. Taga-Amerika ko. Taga-Amerika ko. Taga-Amerika ko. Taga-asa ko. Taga-Tago ko. Taga-Amerika ko. Unsa imong mga hilig? Mga hilig. Sa mga hilig. Unsa imong mga hilig? Unsa imong mga hilig? Unsa imong mga hilig? Ganahan ko I like ganahan ko Magdungan og Bisaya. I like that. Ganahan ko magtuon og Bisaya. Bisaya. Magtuon og Bisaya. I should definitely memorize that phrase. Ganahan ko magtuon og Bisaya. 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 After every lesson, I should actually every like few seconds or few minutes, I should stop and reflect. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do some square breathing real quick. right, that's good. So they did some studies, and they found that if you like stop and meditate for like 20 seconds or a minute, like literally just 20 seconds periodically while you're studying, you retain the information better because like you put your brain into a rest state, and your brain like retains and like relearns information, like replays information when you put your brain into a rest state. And then within a few hours, I think it's like 2 hours of your study, if you either take a nap for 20 minutes or I believe it's meditate for 5 minutes, then your brain replays the information. You don't have to think about it. You just focus on meditation or napping, and you retain the information better. So either meditate for 5 minutes or take a nap for 20 minutes. I prefer a nap because it refreshes my energy for the day as well. But I'm actually gonna stop the video to review what I learned real quick. This is part of the study session too. I don't want it to be my rest session. My rest is for rest. This is part of the study review. Saat kamusta ka? Kamusta ka? Maayo ma? Okay na? Okay ma? Okay kayo? Okay kayo? Unsa imong pangalan? 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 Ako si Tex. Ako si Tex. Unsa imong pangalan? Ako si Tex. Pila imong edad? How old are you? Pila imong edad? Pila? Pila? Imong edad? 33 itong ako. 33 akong edad. 33 akong edad. Pila imong edad? Pila imong edad? 33 akong edad. Akong edad. Pila imong edad? 33 akong edad. What is your name? Unsa imong pangalan? Ako si Jay. Pila imong edad? How old are you? Akong 33 akong edad. Kamusta imong adlaw? Adlaw ka? What is your birthday? I'm gonna draw a birthday cake. Birthday cake. Kamusta imong adlaw? Adlaw ka? Kamusta imong adlaw ka? January is for the towel. Kamusta imong adlaw? Adlaw ka? Kamusta? Kamusta imong adlaw ka? Adlaw. For the towel. For the towel. Nag-aasa ka. Nag-aasa ka. Nag-aasa ka. Nag-Amerika ko. Nag-Amerika ko. Nag-aasa ka. Nag-Amerika ko. Amerika ko. Nag-Amerika ko. Nag-aasa ka. Nag-Amerika ko. Kudus imong adlaw nagtaw ka. Kudus imong adlaw nagtaw ka. Pila imong edad? Unsa imong edad? Unsa imong pagkalan? Unsa imong pagkalan? Unsa imong edad? Unsa imong pagkalan? Taga-asa ka. Kudus imong adlaw nagtaw. Taga ko. Unsa imong mga hilig? Unsa imong mga hilig? Unsa imong mga hilig? Unsa imong mga hilig? Ganahan ko magtuon ug kasaya. Ganahan ko magtuon ug kasaya. Yeah, I need to take my time. Or ganahan ko, I'm gonna draw a book. I'm reading the book. Ganahan ko magtuon ug kasaya. Unsa imong mga hilig? I really like the way Iguana sounds. So it really sounds nice. Unsa imong mga hilig? I like how it sounds a lot. Ganahan ko magtuon ug kasaya. One thing I have to get is the emphasis. Some words have weird emphasis, as in like not just straightforward. Ganahan ko magtuon ug kasaya. Bisaya. Is it Bisaya or Bisaya? It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. I'm funny. I think I'm hilarious. Unsa imong unsa imong unsa is what? So what? Unsa. Let me break this sentence down. What imong mga hilig. Unsa imong mga hilig? Ganahan ko magtuon ug kasaya. Ganahan is I like. No, ganahan is magtuon. Ganahan is like. Ko is I need to break these sentences down. Magdungan. So tuon. Is it tuon or tuon? I actually got to see how she pronounces it. Make sure I'm pronouncing it right. Tuon. Magtuon. Not tuon. Tuon. Ganahan ko magtuon ug kasaya. Magtuon. So it's like on. Magtuon. Let me say it again. Ug kasaya. Let me see how she says it. Bisaya. Magtuon. Magtuon. On. That's study. So tuon is study and mag is the present tense. So it turns study, basically the infinitive to study, tuon, into study. I like to study Bisaya. Ganahan ko magtuon ug Bisaya. Ganahan ko magtuon ug Bisaya. Good stuff. You know what? I'm gonna stop it there. And I'm just gonna do my meditation a little bit. Just kind of refresh. Good stuff. Good stuff. Short break. That's called square breathing. It's a form of meditation about relaxing and like decompressing your brain. Ganahan ko magtuon og pasaya. Studying. Good stuff. Magtuon. Magtuon og pasaya. Magtuon. Magtuon og pasaya. Pila imong edad. Pila. Pila imong edad. Pila imong edad. Taga-Africa. Taga-America ko. Oh, let's start up some break. Some break action. Action satisfaction. Taga-America ko. Pila imong edad. Pila imong edad. Is that, when is your birthday? Or when were you born? 33 ikaw ang edad? Yeah. 33 ikaw ang edad. That's how old I am. Oh no. How old are you? Yeah, pila imong edad. Yeah. How old are you? Oh, pila imong edad. That's how old are you? 33 ikaw ang edad. And then I ask, what is your birthday? Kanus imong adlaw natawhan. Imong. Oh, 33 ako edad, not so pila imong edad, that's you. 33 ako. So it's ako, not imong ako edad. 33 ako edad. Pila imong edad. Kunus imong adlaw natawhan. Is go natawo. Go natawo. I'm good. Woo, I'm good at that. I'm a beast. Go natawo. Woo, you know, sometimes we just get excited. It's like, woo, I'm a beast. I am the greatest. Muhammad Ali is one of the people I look up to. I am the greatest. I am the greatest. Go natawo. Kunus imong adlaw natawa. Go natawo. Yeah. Unsa imong mga hilig? And then my response would be, I like ganahan ko magtuon og pasaya. Because ganahan is like, woo, I'm good. Woo, I'm ready. I'm fluent already, though. I can actually translate in my head. Instead of trying to remember an entire sentence, I'm like, okay, well, I like to do this. Ganahan. Now I know that ganahan means I like. Go. Ganahan ko means I like. Breaking down those words. That's studying right there. That's how you learn. That's studying right there. Woo! I know, I'm destroying I'm destroying the piece. I'm like banging on stuff. I'm just excited about learning. Woo, feels good. Feels good. All right, let's get ready to go to church. Woo! Man, I'm out here. I am really out here. Killing the game. Killing the game. All right. I'm actually going to take out my headphones because I just want to walk. I'm just going to walk. I don't want to be distracted. Also, I don't want to get hit by a car. So, put those headphones away. Turn off my Bluetooth. Good stuff. I got Africa. Africa. Taga America ko. Taga America ko. And I'll carry my Cebuano journal on me at all times, just in case I want to write it or review it. This is work. We don't do work on the Sabbath, on the day that we celebrate the Sabbath. We don't do work. We don't talk about Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno. No, no, no. We don't talk about Bruno. But it was my wedding. It was my wedding. Out in the sky. No clouds down in the sky. You tell the story of mine. Let's see. I need to go home and do laundry. I really need to do laundry today. I'm down to my last pair of pants. I only have 1 week's worth of pants, but I'm getting more. I bought more. I actually bought a lot of clothes. Anyways, PLD. He took me to the land of my dreams, what was just out of reach. But you to another is like I did. It's 1 o'clock. It's time to eat. Bruno. Yeah, about that Bruno. Anyways, I'm gonna make me a peanut butter jelly sandwich and a peanut butter and banana sandwich. So I'm not tempted to spend money today. But I will, besides what I donate to the church. Bruno. Yeah, about that Bruno. What to know about Bruno? Give me truth and whole truth, Bruno. This is the last time we used tequila bread. I decided I'm just gonna use regular. I'm just gonna buy regular wheat bread. Isabella, your boyfriend's here. Time for dinner. 7-foot frame. Wraps along his back when he calls your name. No clouds allowed in the sky. Don't need that my power when we grow thunder. You've done a story on my Bruno says it looks like rain. Why we tell us you say it doesn't like rain. We don't talk about Bruno. Why did I talk about Bruno? Never should have brought up Bruno. Yeah. I'm gonna need some celery with this as well, because I got some celery in the fridge. Back on my diet, trying to be good. Trying to be good. Back on the diet. Plus, it helps me save money as well. The diet helps me save money. That's very beneficial. Since I'm gonna have the, yeah, I have so much to do with my, like, I have no savings. But I gotta pay back my student loans, and I have to pay for my master's degree. These next, basically 2.5 to 3 years, I'm gonna be very frugal. Very frugal. All my money is going towards my future, which is my legacy. The legacy. All my money going towards education. Well, basically, I'm just investing for my future. I gotta focus these next 2.5 years. I'm not even gonna say 3 years. 2.5 years. Sticking to it. 2.5 years. The end of this year plus 2 years. Focus. I'm gonna be in the zone. Auto zone. Alrighty. Let's get out of here. Let's get some celery, get some napkins. And then I gotta take everything home because after this, I'm gonna try to do laundry. I'm gonna try to make it to the laundromat. I really should do laundry today. Sunday is laundry day. I'm gonna try to get it done. Anyways, thanks for watching. Very productive day. Very productive. Very productive. I love being productive. It's great. It is great. Oh, I didn't even switch my... Oh, who cares?